जगन्नाथं गौरीसुतम्। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले। महादेव तुमने ही तो सब देव
Shakti Mata ki Jai. Sitaram everybody. Sitaram everybody. May we all please stand as we get into our discourse tonight. Our discourse tonight deals with Devi. So my request is that we're going to do a little Devi Arati and then we'll do Ganesh Baba Arati at the end. Everybody please clasp hands. Prepare yourself to welcome the Lord, as it were. Calm down just a bit. Prabhu, may you please accept my invitation. As we gather together as a family, we pray, we ask you for your permission to allow our minds and our hearts to absorb what is about to be given in the form of a discourse, in the form of a message. May you please allow me to better myself by it. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to reach here. It is by your blessings I was able to journey, to reach safely, to join together with these few devotees as they are doing their worship. Ajam cha varti sanyuktam grahina yojitam mayam deepam grihana devesham trailokya timirapaham. Mother, please listen to my prayer. Mother, please hear my prayer tonight as we do your worship. Please join together, everybody. Sono Meri Devi. Mama, you please hear our prayer. O Sono Meri Devi, Parvata Vasini, Tera Paran Paya, Tera Paran Paya. O Sono Meri Devi, Parvata Vasini, Tera Paran Paya, Tera Paran Paya. Pan Supari Dwaja Nariyal, Pan Supari Dwaja Nariyal, Le Tere Bet Chadhaya, Parvat Vasini, Tera Paran Paya, Tera Paran Paya. Suva chor tere ang viraje, Suva chor tere ang viraje, Suva chor tere ang viraje, Suva chor tere ang viraje. Keshar tilak lagaya, Keshar tilak lagaya. Everybody. O Sono Meri Devi, Parvat Vasini, Tera Paran Paya, Tera Paran Paya. Brahma Veda Bane Tere Dware, Brahma Veda Bane Tere Dware. Shankar Dhyan Lagaya, Shankar Dhyan Lagaya. O Sono Meri Devi, Parvat Vasini, Tera Paran Paya. Everybody. Tera Paran Paya. Satyug Dwapar Treta Madhye, Satyug Dwapar Treta Madhye, Satyug Dwapar Treta Madhye, Satyug Dwapar Treta Madhye. Kaliyug Raja Samaya, Kaliyug Raja Samaya. O Sono Meri Devi, Parvat Vasini, Tera Paran Paya, Tera Paran Paya. Dhup Deep Naivedya Arati, Dhup Deep Naivedya Arati, Dhup Deep Naivedya Arati, Dhup Deep Naivedya Arati. Mohan Bhog Lagaya, ध्यान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे,
ध्यान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे,
ध्यान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे,
ध्यान भगत में तेरे गुण गावे।
मन वांछित फल पाया,
मन वांछित फल पाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी,
पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सुनो।
दुर्गे
Everybody, let's all chant together.
जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे दुर्गे जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। करुणा सागर माँ। कालिका पालिनी माँ। जगदोधायिनी माँ। जगदोधायिनी माँ। महाअम्बे जय जय माँ। महाअम्बे जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। करुणा सागर माँ। कालिका पालिनी माँ। जगदोधायिनी माँ। जगदोधायिनी माँ। महाशक्ति जय जय माँ। महाशक्ति जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ. As we all continue to clasp our hands, bow your head in reverence. Prabhu, by your grace, tonight we've all gathered together and we are going to listen to a wonderful discourse. May you please allow me wisdom. O Ganesh, you are the granter of wisdom. For those of you at home, looking on Sankhya TV, looking on the program, the Indian Cultural Vibration, please pray and ask that whenever you go to satsang and you learn something, you hear something, help me to put it into practice. Don't just put it in the shelves of our minds. Together we pray. Om Gajananam. Lift your voices, everybody. Kapeta Jambo. Uma Sutam Sho. Namami Viganeshwara. Ma, tonight we listen to your wonderful discourse. Many times we hear of Lakshmi, we hear of her, we see you, but Mother, we don't learn much. By your grace, may you allow us to learn something tonight. May you please shower your grace, your fortune, your choicest blessings upon your children that are gathered here tonight in Hindustan and those that will be looking on in their homes. Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye
Shive Sarvartha Sadhike
Sharanye
Trayambike Gauri
Narayani
Namostute.
Om Gurur Brahma
Guru
Sakshat
Param Brahma
Tasmai Shri
Shri Guruve Namaha.
Om Namo.
Bhagavate
Everybody. Vasudeva.
Devaya.
Om Namo.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
One last time. Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Principal of Indra and Bihari Lal ki Jai. Tonight, as we begin, I would like to first welcome the team, Mommy and Daddy from Sankhya TV. They've been with us since the Yagna began. Welcome again. To everybody, each and every person and your respective families, personally, Sitaram, and welcome to the Mandir. Last night we did the discourse that explained how Ganesh Baba ended up with that head, that elephant head. And it caused some questions to come forward. Some people were saying, well, Babs, we were listening on the radio, and Pandit Sunil is saying, as we all know, the famous discourse where Lord Shiva decapitates Ganesh Baba. And last night, Babs, you read Shani Devta caused the problem with his head. This is a little confusing. Tonight we'll touch on that. In addition, our discourse deals with, of all the creations, of all the animals, why the elephant head was chosen. You'll have an explanation for that. In addition, the correlation between Lakshmi Mata and Ganesh Baba. Have you ever seen, or I'm sure it is quite common, where you've seen a picture where Ganesh Baba is together with Lakshmi Mata? Sometimes Saraswati. Why is this picture? What is the significance of this picture? Then, where does Lakshmi Mata live? In our discourse tonight, the main character is using prayer, where he's asking for Lakshmi Mata to protect him, to allow him to regain his status, his name, after he had made some error. And in this part of the discourse, you will hear where she lives, where she likes, and where she does not live, and what she does not like. It will shed some light on the things that we currently do in our home, some of the practices that we have, and there are one or two places where we could improve. Another point that will be clarified tonight, have you ever seen from people from India or originally coming from India, and for those of us that have the knowledge, do you know that there are people that will keep an elephant in the home, whether a pitya, a murti or something, as a good luck? Why is that a good luck? Why is it considered a good luck to have an elephant positioned over our door or on the side of our front entrance? What is the history and the significance of this elephant head? And one more piece of information that we wanted to touch on was, if Ganesh, and I closed with this last night, if Ganesh Baba is the removal of obstacles, why did he have to go through that painful scenario where his head was lost? How is it that he wasn't able to overcome that particular obstacle? Before we go into it, everybody again, please clasp your hand. I felt as if I haven't done Devi Katha in this temple so long that tonight I wanted to do something a little different from the Ganesh myriad of the normal Katha. So tonight I'm reading this discourse for the first time in the temple, focusing on Lakshmi Mata. Tonight you are going to get different mantras that can help your home in correlation to that thing called Bharkat. So I ask you now to please clasp your hands. Let's do a Sumiran for Devi and ask her to please come into my home, please come into my life and bring Lakshmi Mata. Please allow her to come back to me. Whether it be health, whether that fortune be health, whether that fortune be family, whether that fortune be finance, please, wherever my grandchildren are, my children are, the school term is opening. Dear Lord, may you please protect them. They're all dressed up nice, their bags are filled, but one car accident, God, and all the dreams could be shattered. Prabhu, please be with them. Everybody, clasp your hands and speak to God. Gauri Shambhu Gira Guru Govinda Ganapati Gang Sumire Vyasa Bhasha Karta Devi Katha Prasang Chasundeha Mati Mati Vishaya Stitita Jo Jagamat Matina Lekhat Jahi Rupakho Mati Prirakh Dhyan Sakhala Nigama Utsan Mani Prilekha Jagavan Madhu Bhavani Ke Charana Namo Namah Sukhakan Karuna Chandra Shiradhaya Karu Anusha Arupash Manda Hashya Yukta Bhakta Ke Katha Sabha Dukh Tras Shri Shankacharya Arumata Pita Shiranaya Devi Bhagavad Grantha Ke Bhasha Likhat Banaya Gauri Shambhu Gira Guru Govinda Ganapati Gang Gauri Shambhu Gira Guru Govinda Ganapati Gang Sumire Vyasa Bhasha Karta Sumire Vyasa Bhasha Karta Devi Katha Prasann Prem se bolo Shri Lakshmi Mata ki Jai Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai. Narad Muni is asking Lord Vishnu for more and more information, and he wants to know, Prabhu, could you tell to me, of all the various forms of life, why was the elephant chosen? Why was that head chosen to be placed upon the head of Ganesh Baba? What is the significance of this particular animal? Why is this animal considered to be so blessed? It is said that if a person should keep a figure, a pitya, a murti, a statue, whichever word you want to use, of an elephant, it brings about good luck. It brings about positive. It is said it pleases Lakshmi Mata. Could you please tell to me the reason, the history, the rationale behind this? It is said that Lakshmi Mata is that one that bestows all forms of happiness, all forms of wealth, but not only financial or material wealth, but also she is the one that bestows that good luck, that when people in their family have all forms of discord and unhappiness, disharmony, argument, separation, she is the one that could bring back. She's as if she's the glue holding members together. O Mahavishnu, may you please tell to me, how is it that she became close to the figure of Ganesh, or to that form of the son of Parvati? What is the history there? Prem Sibula Bindravan Bihari Lalaki Jai. This is where we begin, everybody. Let's join together as Lord Vishnu begins to answer his questions. Narayanaya Krishnaya परमात्माय नमो नमः
नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः
एका महेन्द्र ये पुष्पभद्र नाधीन यादव ये महासान दाये मत कामिये राजन याविंद ततये आती
नारायणाय
Everybody.
कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः
इन्द्रयस्य इन्द्रयर्ति वर्ध्वायन्ति पढ़े पढ़े वारन पढ़याति यति ये प्राणातेश ये सुख हे कठिने आति
नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः
कामोदनाचाये वाचितने त्वमेवं गुणस्मर्यातं सागर ये प्रतिये दातं दासी गृहाणा ये यात Everybody.
नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय
नमो नमः प्रेम से बोलो श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय Mahavishnu says that at one time the consort of the god of love, she roamed in this area where this river by the name of the Pushpa Bhadra was flowing. Her name was Ramba, and Ramba was described to be very physically attractive. Her body was young and well developed. And while she was walking along the river looking at the beautiful environment, Indra became very lustful. Seeing her beauty, her charm, her gait, he came there and he started to engage her through conversation, through talking. Oh, charming one, where are you going? Dear lady, oh, beautiful one, why are you here alone? Don't you know it's dangerous? Let me protect you. Let me be your Lord and Master, and no one will be able to interfere with you. No one will attack you. No one will cause you any discomfort. And she turns around and she says immediately, but you are causing me discomfort. You are not supposed to speak to me in this tone. I'm a married girl. Please, desist. And he says, no. If you listen to my intention, I only want to make you happy. I only want to take care of you. May you please come away and live with me. Lord Vishnu says to Narada that regardless of what lessons Indra had learned, in the course of time, for example, when Lord Krishna walked the earth and he was humbled, Indra, for some reason, still very passionate, would run behind different individuals, consorts, their spouse. And from time to time, like in this instance, he's going to find himself in problems. he describes his power. He says, I am the one that can bring forth very powerful clouds that will bring about destruction. There is no one that is more powerful than me. And she says, you are quite full of yourself. Your ego is very puffed up. You should change. You should give up this part. It is not becoming of your merit. It is not becoming of your position. And as a result, please change your course. And whilst they were talking on the bank of the river, still very taken aback by her figure and her gait, Indra did not realize the great sage Durvasa Rishi coming at the same time in his direction. And Durvasa Rishi comes from his travels. He's a very powerful person. And he had the ability to go from place to place. And after visiting Lord Vishnu, he went to visit Lord Shiva. And now he came upon the earth and he saw Indra speaking to this young girl. And he says, "O Indra, it is so by the hands of fate and destiny that I am here to see you. I am able to see you. Today I have the blessed and most beautiful Parijat flower. And I got this from the hands of Lord Vishnu. Today, O friend, I wish to give this flower to you. The merit of this flower is unprecedented. The person who should wear this flower, that person is not conquered by anyone. In our area, in this district of New Grand, the Parijat flower grows out the road by the Dattatreya temple. If you look it up on the internet, if you have the blessing to hold one in your hand, it is a white flower that looks very similar to a small chameli flower, but the difference is the stem has a very orange color. And if you should squeeze it, an orange dye, you'll stain your finger. It is what is used to make the extract. It is extracted and it is used to make what we call Hanuman Sindur. That is offered to Hanuman Baba when his puja is being done. Prem Solo Pavana Putra Hanuman Ki Jai. He says, "Oh Devendra, this flower is so powerful. It removes the obstructions and the obstacles when it is given, when it is used, when it is kept, when it is placed upon a person's head. Therefore, I give you this, not only this one flower, but I give you a mala. May you please keep it. Wherever it is, Lakshmi Mata will not be far. She follows this individual that keeps this flower or that has this flower as a shadow. And wherever he is, she will be very close. It increases a person's happiness, a person's ability to create or generate wealth, and a person, in the case of a government official, in the case of a king in this instance, where Indra is a king, his ability to rule without any negative force attacking, etc. Without any person trying to challenge him, this person will be very, very happy. Even if the most degraded person should keep this flower or should use this flower in their worship, this flower brings about a lot of fortune because of the love that Lord Vishnu has for it." Having explained, holding that garland in his hand, the beauty and the benefit of this flower, he hands it over to Indra. Indra, receiving it, he says thanks, because he knows who he is talking to. Durvasa Rishi is a very, as I said, very powerful person. He is that individual who caused the separation between Ram and Lakshman. When Lakshman had to give up this earth, when Lakshman had to leave this earth, it was because of Durvasa Rishi. But the problem comes where Indra is still lusting. He's still focused not on the flower, not on the money, but on the girl. And when Durvasa Rishi moved off, she used his motion as a reason to start a walk. And to go behind her, Indra takes the garland of flowers and he throws it upon the head of his elephant, who had brought him where he was now standing. Prem Sabolo Bindravan Bihari Lala Ki Jai. Please listen what happens to the elephant when he gets the flower. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah Narayanaya Krishnaya
परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः
देवराजन परिजार गजराजो महबाली प्रवियेयतम महाराण्यतमनिरक्ष्यं त्वयातो जस्येयातौ
नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः
तात्र करणीये प्राप्त मतः संभोजे वाल्दा सौआतो भवये बाघा भूषण्ये जगये सुक्ति. Everybody.
नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो
नमः प्रेम से बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. He says, O Narad, when this happened, that elephant became purified by the touch of the flower that came from the hand of Lord Vishnu. And for this reason, the elephant was elevated. It was powerful. It was considered, as you will hear in Bhagavad, when Gajendra Katha is being done, the great elephant that went to Lord Vishnu, they became, as it were, a lord over the land, over the animal kingdom. This individual, this particular elephant, later on had children. And it is from this family of elephants that the head of Ganesh was chosen. He says, O son, O Naran, this is why the elephant was regarded the most fitting animal. Because of its sinlessness, its innocence, because of the position it received by having that mala around the neck, it was considered to be the highest animal at the moment. Prem se bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. On another night, as I have my peacock friend here, someone saw Pandit Tudnath Maharaj from up on Sandy Grandi side, who is also concurrently running wonderful Ganesh Utsav celebrations. Babaji had put up last year, wonderful, I'm sure you all saw it, big, wonderful Ganesh Murti. But there was one where Ganesh Baba was riding a peacock. And in conversation here in the mandir, someone asked the question, why peacock? Why do we use the peacock feather when we do certain things? In another night, we'll deal with that discourse because there is a very important explanation behind that. Have you ever seen people, Jari with peacock feather? Have you ever seen Lord Krishna with a peacock feather on his forehead? And there's a reason for that. Different animals had gotten different blessings. But in terms of the most amount of blessings, the elephant was the highest. And for this reason, Ganesh Baba had this head being selected for him. Prem se bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Indra now, realizing that in that moment, when Ramba is walking away, the elephant walked away, Muni is walking away, it came to him that his energy, his luster, if you look at Lord Shiva, the ball of light that is around his head, however you want to look at it, the glow, the aura, everything was lost. And he goes quickly, O Narad, he runs to his Guruji, Brihaspati Dev, which is one of the 9 planets we do puja for on every Bedi, or the Hindi equivalent to the planet Jupiter. He says, "Oh Guruji, you are the guide for the Devatas. I was doing not the best activity. I was engaging in troubling and running down Ramba. And this Muni came and he gave me this flower and I gave it away. And after I gave it away, I felt as if my body became physically weak. I did not have my glow. I did not have my luster. I felt very weak. Could you tell me, could you diagnose my problem? Could you guide me? What is the problem? And Brihaspati Dev, together with Indra Dev, they go to speak to Brahma about this predicament. What is happening? What is causing this? Please listen as he's about to tell him what went wrong. जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
नाम सदा शिव तब शरणम
मत पुत्रो ये देवेंद्र सर्वेश्वर द्विजये जलन लक्ष्मी साम्य सचियामृत ये परिवेलो कनलोचन जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
नाम सदा शिव तब शरणम
He says, "Oh Indra, you are like my grandson. You are always blessed with good fortune, wonderful living, wonderful position. But oh, you stupid boy, you have a wonderful wife by the name of Sachi. Your consort is as equivalent, she's beautiful as Lakshmi. But oh, your vanity, your ego, you always run behind the consort of others. You are always targeting someone else's wife. And today, oh you stupid boy, today you're going to pay for it." Please listen to what he says to him. नैया बेची हरि रेवा दत्ता ये दूरवासे चाटे गजेंद्र त्वया ये नासिक ये स्वया हरि लक्ष्मी तम जय भोले बाबा
तब शरणम
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम जय सांब सदा शिव
तब शरणम
युद्रातं ताद्रातं भासा निषिदिन नानं ये निवेन्तरत भजया नारायण्ये भक्त पद्मा मंडल प्राप्ति वे जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
नाम सदा शिव तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम प्रेम से बोलो आदि शक्ति माता की He says you are going to pay for it. And how you are going to pay for it? You are going to lose the good luck. You are going to lose the happiness. You are going to lose the comfort. You are going to lose your good looks, your attractive ability. You are going to lose it all. And how you are going to lose it? Lakshmi Mata will leave you. The shadow of Lakshmi. If you call it the barakat, if you call it the glow, the honor, however you want to refer to her, she's going to leave you because of the type of activities you engage in. It is causing detriment to the standard of life you would like to live. When a person engages in wrong activity, how can you Be the person who is feeling the benefit of the goddess of fortune. For fortune is rewarded for those that sacrifice and live the righteous life in the presence of all forms of distraction, in the presence of all forms of duality, happiness and pleasure, sadness, etc. Sadness and pleasure. That person who maintains that constant mindset, the equilibrium on God and goodness, righteous activity, integrity, that person has to have the blessings of her. If you are living contrary to that, how are you going to have the blessings of Lakshmi Mata? Therefore, if you wish to get back the Lakshmi that you lost, you must go and sit, O son, and do the worship. Get the blessings of Lord Vishnu and do the worship for Lakshmi Mata. And then you are going to be able to regain her in your life, her presence in your life. He asked his grandfather, may you please tell me, what do I have to do? He says, you do her worship. And for an entire year, whatever is offered to her, when you finish offering it as prasad, you take a little bit and you eat it. In addition to this, when Lord Vishnu is happy with you, he's going to give you different type of mantras, different type of prayer, that when you use it, the day you have to approach Lakshmi Mata, she will be very happy with you. Not only with you, but those that surround you, those that are relatives, those that live with you, they will all benefit because of the goodness, the happiness that will come from you. Prem se bolo Lakshmi Mata ki jai. So Narad Muni says, Indra did the vrat and he was able to regain the Lakshmi in his life. Oh Narad, what else do you want to know? He says also, Prabhu, tell me the secret. For the benefit of any person listening, tell me the secret of what did he do? What did Indra do? How does a person get back the Lakshmi in their life if they feel to themselves they are going on or undergoing some form of difficult time or difficulty with respect to their health in particular, their children, and their finance? For the benefit of those people that would be in need of this information, could you please, oh Sri Hari Vishnu, tell to me, what did Indra do and how was he able to accomplish it? And what is the link between Ganesh, the head of the elephant, and Lakshmi Mata? Please listen as Lord Vishnu begins to impart now this information. He says, Indra made preparation for his puja and he started to call out to Lord Vishnu. And he begged him, and after a long period of time, Lord Vishnu came. He explained to him that I don't have your consort with me anymore, Prabhu. I've made mistakes and I now need to better myself. I now need to change. Please guide me. Teach me the means and the method to how to get back onto the right path so that Lakshmi will be happy with me, so that I can feel her presence in my life. And Lord Vishnu begins to speak to him. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Everybody together. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Grihan Kavacha Shukra Sarva Dukh Vinashayam Paramaye Kaksh Sarva Shukra Vedi Dhani Nam Kavach Kavache Ye Ati Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Brahman cha pura datta Vishyate cha jalani kul युद्धवे जगदं शेषातं सर्वायुक्तं ये विधि जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव 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 तब शरणम प्रेम से बोलो महापति महादेव की. He says, "Oh Indra, I always have to remind Brahma of this. Every time the universe is to be created, I remind everybody of the prayer of Lakshmi." He says each time the earth, the universe has to be dissolved, I use Shiva, Mahadev Baba in that form of Natraj where he's dancing and massive destruction. The word is Mahapralay, where he reabsorbs everything within himself. And it is said that it's only Lord Vishnu is in existence. And through the hand of Brahma, he recreates everything when that time is appropriate. For those of you listening, this is where we start with Satyug, Dwapar, Treta, Kalyug. And before it goes again, before time restarts, Mahapralaya occurs where God recreates the universe. This is why, as he's saying, each time Brahma recreates, for the explanation of how there are different stories of the birth of Ganesh. Please understand that we in Trinidad are very accustomed to one version of Ganesh Baba. We know that form. But there's also a Ganesh where he has 2 heads, 5 head, 11 head. Different form where he has 1 wife. In this case, he has 2 wives. On Wednesday night, you'll understand why there were 2. There are many discourses that we have not even touched. As in this case where the Lakshmi Katha, not often you hear this discourse. How does it happen? In each creation of the universe, at different times, just as Lord Vishnu took different forms, just as Lord Shiva took different forms, Ganesh Baba is recreated. As we heard the first night where Lord Krishna takes form as Ganesh, he says, every time I have to come back, I come back as Ganesh. In one instance, Lord Shiva took off his head. In another instance, Shani Devta took off his head. But there are other explanations, not only these 2. So when you listen to it, it is just your knowledge is increasing. Don't be confused by it. It is just as time is passing, he is coming and coming, etc. Prem se bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Narad Muni wants to know what was the mantra that was given to Indra that put him back up, that replaced him, that placed him back to the kingship, to that kingly glory, to have the ability to overcome all adversaries, all negative, etc. And Lord Vishnu whispered within the air. He gave him mantra diksha. What was the mantra? What was the energy? Diksha means whenever we get Christian, we hear about diksha, mantra diksha, where we whisper the mantra in the ears. Diksha means I am the passage of energy from teacher to student. Diksha is the ability to uplift somebody because of contact with them, because of touching them, like blessing them, or giving them a mantra that they will use, such as the Guru mantra, to uplift themselves. In this case, he's giving him a mantra that when repeated, he's going to be able to uplift himself and to regain the barakat, the blessings of Lakshmi Mata. He utilizes different mantra. Om, everybody with me now. Om, Shri, Kamla, Sain, Swaha, Om, Hring, Shring, Padma, Swaha, Om, Kamla, Padma, Hring, Swaha, Om, Hring, Shring, Nama Padma Swaha Om Hring Shring Kaleen Mahalakshmi Swaha. Mother, in various forms, may you protect my feet. Mother, may you protect my hip region. May you protect my limbs. May you protect my face. May you protect my head. May you protect my left side. May you protect my right side. May you stand in front of me. Prem se bolo Lakshmi Mata ki jai. This is significant because it is what is called again a kavach or a protective prayer. This one is for Lakshmi Mata. When this prayer is recited in Havan, the person in a whispering tone utilizing the mantra, you will find that when an individual goes for, let's put it in practical terms now, I would like to get accepted to a university, I would like to have a job, I would like to get through maybe with a loan. Using the prayer of Lakshmi Mata, that fortune allows you to become fortunate and you're able to overcome. If a person in particular has to go for surgery, quick healing, you want the body to knit, especially where there's a cut. This is one method where a person can pray by yourself, for yourself, lying on the bed, you're traveling, you're going on a great journey, you're praying for yourself, but you're protecting yourself as well. Prem se bolo Lakshmi Mata ki jai. The simplest one that a person can take home and remember, it's right here now, so everybody repeat after me. And this is something, if you could remember it, for those of you writing, for those of you at home, I guess you're lucky you could always write it down. Om Hring Shring Kaleen Namo Mahalakshmi Swaha. If you could remember that mantra, utilize that mantra especially on your Diwali day. And in your business, in your home, especially for people that have discord, separation, etc., you're going to see the benefit. Prem se bolo Lakshmi Mata ki jai. Lord Vishnu continues to teach him different prayers. And he teaches him a prayer, a stotra for Lakshmi Mata. Let's all join together as we sing this prayer. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye Namastasye
Namastasye Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu
Everybody.
Shakti Rupena Samstita
Ya Ya Veena Jag Sarvam Mam Bijam Nifalam Dhyanam Yath Snanam Dhyanam Cha Veena Matra Sukham Bhavetate
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu
Nama Shakti Swarupaya Jagadamatre Namo Namah Dhyanadhaya Buddhidano Sarvadhaya Namo Namah
Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita.
Mother, you are the entire universe. And this universe without your energy, without your Shakti is lifeless. Without your grace, an infant cannot heal. An infant cannot ask for food. An infant cannot develop. Please bless all the infants, all the younger ones, before they can speak or before they can gesture what they need in that form of Shakti. Oh, Mother, may you give us the benefit. May you give us the vardhan of happiness when it comes to children. Oh Mother, when you are happy, we will get happiness. Mother, I bow to you again and again. You are the bestower of knowledge. Mother, you are the one that gives wisdom to the student. For the benefit of the student, we bow in reverence to you. May you please give within the mind, the heart of each person, the knowledge and the wisdom to find you, to make you happy so that they will be able to have you in their home. Lord Vishnu continues to speak to her. Hari Bhakta Pradhayani Mukti Dhayani Namo Nama Sarva Jnani Sarvadayani Mahalakshmi Namo Nama. Everybody. Kuputrani Siddhani Putrapatu Kumar Ye Ani Putra Mata Putra Dosh Ye Haya Griyate Atam. Mother, when an individual lights that diya at the Sandhya hour, do you know this practice, everybody? When you light that diya this evening Sandhya hour, Mother, you are the little energy, you are that heat that comes into the home. Mother, you are the one we bow with reverence whenever we light a diya, Ma. May you bring that light into our life. May you bring that light into our home. Oh Mother, at the time when the sun is setting, Ma, you are the one that enters into our home. May you come back into my life. May you come back into my home, Devi. Mother, there can be an evil son, there can be an evil daughter, but there can never be an evil mother. This is unheard of. Therefore, Mother, may you bless all the mothers that are there, so that they would be able to overcome whatever trial, whatever tribulation. May you bless each father that they would be able to overcome whatever trial, whatever tribulation they are facing with their children in terms of their living, their standard of living. For that person, oh Ma, that you have not blessed with a home, bless them with a home. For that person that is not blessed with finance, bless them with finance. For that parent, that mother and father that are fighting with health or the sickness of a child, give them the health. For those parents that have the difficulty of living with children that are being difficult, Mother, come into their life in that dear light, in that form when they light that diya, and bring brightness, bring luster, bring sattvic, bring goodness back into their home, and allow that unrighteousness, just like this sinful Indra, allow it to be burnt away, allow it to move off, and allow their life to become sattvic and pure. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsita. Everybody, let's all pray together. Come on. Namastasye, namastasye, oh, namastasye, namo namah.
Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsita.
Iti eva kataye vasam Padma Stotra Shuvevaham Sukhda Moksha Sanradyena Shubhada Sampad Pradhayaham.
Devi Sarvabhuteshu
Ganesha. Prem se bolo Lakshmi Mata ki jai. He says, Ma, for the person that is weak in their devotion, give them the fortune, give them the mind, give them in their heart the light that will awaken, that will give them the burning desire, whether to be in prayer, to do prayer, to listen to prayer. In a different book, it even says, to even if you yearn to taste the prasad, if you yearn just to taste the food that is offered to God, that is a good step. Nothing is wrong with that. Mother, may you please grant me this type of blessing, that within me that diya will be burning. Prem se bolo Lakshmi Mata ki jai. From the mouth of Lord Vishnu, Indra listened and then repeated. And with the diksha of this stotra, which is for Padma Devi, it says the person who recites this with belief, with love, with adoration, Lakshmi Mata does not depart from their place. Prem se bolo Lakshmi Mata ki jai. Lord Vishnu left Indra after teaching him all the prayer. And whilst Indra still sat there praying, Lakshmi Mata appeared after being very happy with him, and she started to speak not only to him but to all the devatas that had gathered. When she takes form, he drops down and he says, Mother, may you please bless me. Thank you for taking form. Thank you for forgiving me. By you coming here alone, I feel elevated. And she speaks to him. And what is she about to speak about Narad? Where she doesn't feel comfortable. Where does she want to go? Where she does not want to go. Please listen in these few verses as Lakshmi Mata clarifies what makes her happy and what doesn't make her happy. Everybody, let's all sing together. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. Viprabahu mantrishta yashyami bhavayegyaha name pujandravya karuta shamastuti ati. Everybody. Namastasye Namastasye Grihayane Devanam Pushpam Yecha Grihayatam Deshaye Griganshyate Shrunuyatam Bharteshaham Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita Namastasye Namastasye से बोलो आदि शक्ति माता की. The pundits, the swamis that were around, they started to worship Lakshmi Mata. And after completing her worship, they started to ask her, Mother, may you please tell us where you will be, where we can find you. Who are you happy with? Who are you not happy with? May you please tell us. And when she starts to speak, this is what she says. I shall remain firmly in those places, in those homes where people are very noble, people that are charitable, people that are honest, people that have integrity, honesty in public life, honesty in their business, people who practice honest relationships. I will remain there, living with them. I will take care of them like a mother. But I will not go in those places, in those homes where teachers, meaning both secular and spiritual teachers, devotas, parents, the elder brother, the guests, the pitras, where they are not happy, where they are treated with disrespect. I will not be in those homes. I will not go where lies are told. I will not go where for the student, for all the young ones that are about to start school, please listen to this. Where the young one who is the student does not want to study. For everybody who just fall asleep with their book or procrastinates with their book, this is not an auspicious thing to do. The person who is wicked, the person who plots to harm, to hinder, to hurt other people, I don't wish to visit their homes or monies. Those people who betrays the trust of another person, those individuals that give false evidence, they will not see my face even in dream. The person who cheats in their faith, the person who is ungrateful, I will never visit their home. That person who robs their own, that person who covets the wealth of another person, that person who tries to covet the land of another individual. For all those listening, please remember that part. Sometimes in our home circle, in our families, everybody does pray. But you see, when it comes to Indian people and land, that's a serious thing. Please be guided as to what our text talks about. The person who plots to ascertain, to take, to covet the wealth or the land or the property of another person, the person who in their mind tries to rob. This is different when you have a percentage or you're entitled to something. It's totally different. The person who wants to steal them. Lakshmi Mata is not, you might have something in your hand, but as you have it, you will lose it. The person who does not practice their Guru mantra, the person who practices a home where there's a lot of secrets and there's not communication between husband and wife, in that home I will not remain. In that home where food is not offered to God, where we sit to eat and at no time do we say, God, thank you for my food. As simple as that, children, please listen. I will not bless that house. In that home where there's a lot of quarreling, know that I am not there. In that home where parents are not shown any respect, know that I am not there. In that home where there's no Sandhya worship, where the diya is not lit at that evening hour or that morning hour, know that I will never be there. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki jai. In that place where there is no murti, where there is no recitation of the name of Mahavishnu, where there is no puja, where there is no worship to the guests, I will not be there. Where people use their daughters to attain wealth by marrying them off. But they are not thinking about the happiness of the girls, but they are only thinking about the financial benefit. I am not going to be there. In such weddings, when it is done for that purpose, it brings about damnation of a race, of a family. Where people disown sisters, where people disown their daughters for no reason, that home will have no Lakshmi and it will have no luster in it. In that place where it is never clean, where the home is never clean, I am not going to be there. In that place where people do worship without brushing their teeth or having a bath, I am not going to be there. And such type worship brings about negative rather than positive. People that do not have proper drainage for refuge, for refuse and other types of waste, people that keep animals and their pens too close to their prayer area, that place is not considered to be auspicious. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. People who do not know when it is appropriate to speak, when it is not appropriate to speak, what is to be spoken about, what is not. There's a place and time for everything. That person, if that attitude is not changed or not corrected, he will lose the joy of having Lakshmi Mata with him. That person who gives dan or dakshina or any gift, whether to children, to pandit, to parents, whosoever, but gives it with a heavy heart, gives it thinking only of the gain or for the name or for the fame, that person will not have the blessings of Lakshmi. She says, O Indra, because of the flower that was given to you by my husband, wherever the elephant is, I will be there. Please remember that. Prem se bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lala ki Jai. Wherever the elephant image, Murti, Pitye, is being kept because of the Parijat flower and the blessings of Mahavishnu, the love of Lakshmi, the blessings, the shadow of Lakshmi, I will always be there. Wherever that head in particular, in the form of Ganesh is, wherever Ganesh is worshipped, wherever Ganesh Puja Prasad is being done or shared, I will be there. The person that ingests the offering, the food of Ganesh, I will shower my grace upon him because of that elephant head and because of that Parijat flower. Prem se bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lala ki Jai. He says, O Narad, this was the words, this was the guidance given to Indradev by Lakshmi Mata. And for this reason, till today, Lakshmi Mata sits closely to Ganesh Baba. For this reason, even Lakshmi herself is garlanded by elephant. Last night I mentioned it, I'm reminding you of it tonight. Did you? Well, we all know that Lakshmi Mata has 8 forms, one of which is called Gaja Lakshmi. If you look at the picture a long time, you used to have it, Lakshmi Mata in the middle, and big elephants on the side with nice big mala hole in to put around her neck, Gaja Lakshmi Mata. This is the correlation between the elephant and Lakshmi. And because of this, wherever his murti is, in many pictures you will see Ganesh Baba and Lakshmi Mata on the side. In business places, when you see the swastika, you will see both of them standing together, blessing that place with protection and fortune. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai.
लेके पूजा की ताली जोत मन के जगाली तेरी आरती उतारो भोई माँ तुझ दे दे सारा सुख जीवन का सारा तेरे चरणों पे भालू भोई माँ मन के जगाली तुझ दे रे सहारा सुख जीवन का सारा तेरे चरणों पे वारू भोली माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ दौलत रे चरणों के लेकर माथे तिलक लगाऊं दौलत रे चरणों के लेकर माथे तिलक लगाऊं यही कारण ले तेरे नैया द्वार तेरा मैं आई राहु मी तेरे होके तेरे सेवा में टोके सारा जीवन ओ सारो भोली माँ तुझ दे रे सहारा सुख जीवन का सारा तेरे चरणों पे वारू भोली माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ सफल हुआ ये जीवन मेरा जन्मों से करना सफल हुआ ये जीवन मेरा जन्मों से करना तूने भक्ति कारण देके घर दिया मारा रह जब तक ये काम करो तेरा ही ज्ञान नाम तेरा पुकारो भोली माँ तुझ दे दे सहारा सुख जीवन का सारा तेरे चरणों पे वारू भोली माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ लेके पूजा की ताली जो मन के जगाली तेरी आरती उतारो भोली माँ तुझ दे दे सहारा सुख जीवन का सारा तेरे चरणों पे वारू भोली माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी सा
Mahadeva ki jai. And to now answer the question of if Ganesh is the remover of all obstacles, how did he end up having the obstacle or the problem that his head, whether you look at the Katha where Lord Shiva with his Trishul, where he's standing guard to the doorway of his mother's chamber, and his head is removed, or last night's version where Shani Devta looks on him and the head is destroyed. Why? Narad Muni says, if he is the one who is removing our problems, how is it he wasn't able to protect himself? How is this possible? Could you please tell us, oh Sri Hari Vishnu, why is it a planet had the ability to sever the head of this little boy? Why did this have to happen? And Lord Vishnu says, everybody please listen. The sins of parents. He says, the sins of parents have a way of following their children. And even in the life of Ganesh, the acts and the actions of his parents came as an obstruction to him. Please listen. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
जय बोले
Everybody.
बाबा तब शरणम
Jai Sam Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
साम सदा शिव तब शरणम
Ekahata Shankara Surya Jagadhanye Parame Krodham Sumali Maliye Hankar Suchul Trishula Bhakta Vatsala Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Sam Sada Shiva.
जय साम सदा शिव तब शरणम
Mahadev Baba was once swirling the Trishul in the heat of battle. He was fighting two brothers by the name of Mali and Sumali. And in that battle he was trying to destroy them, but these boys were quick. And as he let loose the trident or the Trishul, instead of hitting Mali, the older brother, it came into contact with the face of Surya Narayan Swami and it knocked him unconscious. Kashyap the Muni was the father of Surya. And when he saw his son unconscious on the ground, bleeding from the face, cut by this very powerful weapon, this one that brings light to the universe, his body so strong, so beautiful, now damaged, the father holding that child's head in his lap. Please listen what he says. Mat putrasya yata vakshayami shola shola teja putra tasya putrasya shaririran bhavani bhavani ye atam. Jai
बोले बाबा
Everybody.
तब शरणम जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम
Jai Sam Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
जय साम सदा शिव तब शरणम
Kashyap Muni says, O Mahadev, O Maheshwar, today look at my son, look at his condition. What did my son do? He's innocent, he didn't do anything. Why did you punish him in this way? O controller of this universe, how could you allow his head to get damaged like this? For this reason I put shrap upon you, that when your innocent son is in front of you, in your lap, his head will be destroyed, it will be shattered, and you will know the pain that I am feeling in this moment. And more so not you, but your consort, her heart will bleed. I return this to you, and you will then know what this pain feels like. Let it be so, O Surya. Return to your strength. He says, son, get up. But know, O Shiva, in the course of your life, in the course of your time, you will see the repercussion of this action. Be careful, O Shiva. Even you, karma will be following you. Your actions have reactions. Be so guided. Daitasya pariye brahman Surya mali sumali tam Bahu bhakta tatra yog Vaishana dvijaye ati sam Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam
Bole Baba Tab Sharanam Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Prem Sabalo Mahapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Very important part, you know. He says, "Oh Surya, Mahadev Baba has calmed down. He forgets Sumali and Mali, the two demons." And realizing what was uttered by this powerful praying father, he says, "I accept your shrap. Whatever has to happen will happen. But I bless your son, that let him be the one that will rid the devotees of disease. I curse Mali and Sumali for bringing this discord between me and you. Let them be covered with sores. Let them be covered with leprosy. Let them be covered with all forms of wet wounds upon the surface of their skin. And if a person should come to you, O Surya, for help with septic limbs, septic wounds, things that are not drying or healing, etc. From today onward, may you be the one to remedy this type of affliction. Any person that comes to you, I bless you, I've just caused you pain. Now I'm blessing you. Please help any person that has cuts, any person that has hard to heal wounds, any septic or any problem with wounds that are not drying, healing, etc. Further, as that blood is running on your face, be the Devta that is in charge of the circulatory system. Be appointed such that when people have heart, diabetic, or circulatory related problems, let them be so guided to go to you and they will get the much needed help that they have. Prem Sabolo Bindravan Bihari Lala Ki Jai. If you go to India and you go in some of the cardiologic wards, in the cardio ward, Surya Narayan Swami picture is there. When people have stroke, when people have these type of problem, you turn to him for help. This is why everybody, on a Sunday morning, when you're holding your lota high above your head and you're offering your water, Surya Dev, through the medium, through the curtain of this water, please penetrate my body and heal me. You alone know what I'm sick with. You alone know what is causing the problem. Please help me. Please save me. Prem Sabolo Shri Surya Narayan Swami Ki Jai. Everybody, this is why Ganesh Baba, because of this particular act of his father, the head was destroyed. Prem Sabolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai. Please clasp your hand and say a prayer. Prabhu, by your grace, our country became 52 years an independent body. May you continue to bless our government, our opposition, our public personalities, the leaders in our villages, in our communities, in the business places. Prabhu, bless our democracy. But most important, Prabhu, bless them with integrity. Give them the support to do the right thing. Bless them with Lakshmi Mata. Bless our country to flourish. On this, our Independence Night, what more could we ask for than the blessings of Lakshmi Mata? Together as we pray for one, as one voice, Lakshmi Mata, may you please shower your grace upon Trinidad and Tobago. Lakshmi Karo Tu Kalyanam.
Arogyam Sukha Samparam.
Everybody. Mama Shatru
Vinashaya
Deepa Jyotir.
Namastude.
Let's bless our birthday people. Dear Lord, bless them. Keep them safe. Bless them to have your luster and your fortune. Keep them on the right path. Mother, be with them. सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी
मुक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी
मंत्र मूर्ति
सदा देवी
महालक्ष्मी
नमोस्तुते।
प्रेम से बोलो लक्ष्मी माता की जय। आजम च वर्ति संयुक्तम ग्रहीणा योजितम अयम दीपम गृहान देवेशम त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम्।
गम 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 गणपति गम 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 गणपति बाबा गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। गणपति बाबा गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। गणपति बाबा गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। गणपति बाबा गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। देखो मेरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम, देखो मेरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। गणपति बाबा गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। गणपति बाबा गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। तू ही शिव जी के पुत्र, तू ही पार्वती पुत्र, तू ही शिव जी के पुत्र, तू ही पार्वती पुत्र, तू ही शिव जी के पुत्र, तू ही पार्वती पुत्र, तू ही शिव जी के पुत्र, तू ही पार्वती पुत्र। सुनो सुनो मेरा प्रार्थना, सुनो सुनो मेरा प्रार्थना। हो गणपति बाबा, हो गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। गणपति बाबा, हो गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। क्षमा करो बाबा, दया करो बाबा, क्षमा करो बाबा, दया करो बाबा, क्षमा करो बाबा, दया करो बाबा, क्षमा करो बाबा, दया करो बाबा। हाथ न छोड़ो साथ न छोड़ो, हाथ न छोड़ो साथ न छोड़ो। गणपति बाबा, हो गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। गणपति बाबा, हो गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। हे सिद्धि विनायक हे मंगलदायक, हे सिद्धि विनायक हे मंगलदायक, हे सिद्धि विनायक हे मंगलदायक, हे सिद्धि विनायक हे मंगलदायक। दर्शन दे दो मेरे बाबा, आशीर्वाद दे दो मेरी बाबा। हो गणपति बाबा, हो गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। गणपति बाबा, हो गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। देखो मेरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम, देखो मेरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। हो गणपति बाबा, हो गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। गणपति बाबा, हो गणपति बाबा आओ आओ शुभ शुभ स्वागतम। गम 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 गणपति गम 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 गणपति गम 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 लंबोदर गम लम लम लंबोदर गम 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 गणपति गम गम
mantrahinam. Everybody together. Bhaktahinam
Janardanam
yat pujitam
Maya Deva
Paripurnam.
Tarastu me
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya
Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya
Mrityuma
Amritam Gamaya
Tvameva Mata
Sapita Tvameva
Tvameva Bandhuscha
Sakha Tvameva
Tvameva Vidya
Dravinam Tvameva
Tvameva Sarvam
Mama Deva Deva
Tvameva Sarvam.
Mama Deva Deva
Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.
Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat.
Together everybody. प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की, उमापति महादेव की, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, श्री आदि शक्ति माता की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की,